Okay, game, this is not where I left off. I'm pretty sure I left off right over here. But welcome to what may be the the final video Chained Echoes, but then we still have the DLC, right? Because technically, I can't remember if the DLC is supposed to start before we go to Magical Academy of Nissa, or basically after, right before the end game stuff. I think it's right before the end game stuff. So yeah, we'll still do that, but I've heard mixed things about it, to be fair. I've heard it's potentially buggy and yeah, stuff. Well, to be fair, I can't give this game as good as rating as probably the first time I did. Just because, hell, I don't even remember the rating I gave the first time I played it. Because it worked better the last time we played it, that's the problem. Like, the hue wasn't bugged out like it was this time. Like, honestly, the game has to lose at least 1 to 2 points for having, you know... Oh, hey, you want to mess with your sky art? No, the bird is bugged. Oh, what's that? You want to buy airships? No, that merchant's also bugged. Oh, what's that? You finally got the golden voucher that gives you access to be able to buy, like, the best equipment for your sky armor? Well, that one's also bugged. So, basically, technically, you're a bit fucked on progression because, well, once you get a sky armor, it's like, well, what if I want to, you know, optimize my stuff, you know, like what we did with the whole greatsword hammer. You could technically go for a greatsword and, like, other stuff, but I like my greatsword hammer way. But yeah, once again, that's bugged. You can't have the access to those merchants. Why? I don't know. I think it broke when they added the DLC and they never fully fixed it, which is, yeah, problematic. So I'd say, honestly, so far, I'd say the games that I'd give it a 6 out of 10. Because it's playable, it's just, you're gonna probably struggle without access to, yeah, those good sky armor weapons towards the end. I mean, you can probably get around with, you know, the 500s or whatever from Nissa? Or from the tower, whichever location they drop. You could probably get around with those. But yeah. Unlike the 800s that we're using for reasons. But anyway. So yeah, this little area. Stop right there. I can't. Wait a second, this crest. You are the famous clan everyone talks about. The Crimson Wings. Please come in, welcome to our pouch. So yeah. Welcome to the secret place. It's a secret place. We only have a few things left to do. That one we technically did, though. I thought we got all them at the tab. Well, we haven't placed them yet. So, hi. What did lead you in my visitors for decades? I don't know. I look up foreign, but actually did me. Well, I guess I'm a mix between foreign and poker. Well, I thought this was a shop. I see the chest, though. Don't worry, I see it. I think it. I just need to figure out where I'm going, though. Stop. My wife's the best fish around. She can throw the bait hundreds of meters onto the land. Oh, come to the my name is Ungulus. I'm the leader of the small bird. Those are Crimson Wing trying to help us end the war, right? That challenge is affecting us as well. We hope you succeed on your mission. To be fair, he reminds me of, what are they? Those ones from, like, Legend of Zelda that would be in the water and then spit at you. Just pop their head up and spit at you as you went by. The special matches sure the only minimum water enters this place. But found the freshwater currents without problem. The fungus is impressive in the beginning, it spread very slowly, a few meters a day. But the end it could cover several kilometers a week. If the ocean had not stopped, it would have covered all of our tree by now and destroyed all of humanity. Most people are blissfully in resistance. Tiny few appeared, other fugitives who have left the ancient empire of Chaltea. Inflights from the fungus are now less scattered throughout the world. A kingdom of 1,000 years was brought by a lousy mushroom within a few decades, hard to believe. The dangers far from over, but the fungus unceasingly wants to span and always seems to find a way. Years ago, we were found on the southern coast of Jade, or north of Chaltea. Across the ocean. Ship must have brought while fleeing. The soldier of the revolution unleashed an entire army to destroy traces of this fungus. But in this, something in the fungus began to swallow the continent, as once did in the Chaltea. Here, animals and monsters fled from the south towards the north, and migrated to cover the Jade Exodus. Truth is, there was nowhere to flee to. Looking to Chaltea, the fungus will to swallow the whole Jade within the next 50 years. We're not podded to reach the next ocean. The world must be informed. Something's going to happen. Well, that's unfortunate. Just wait till that ends uphill and swallows this after we save the world. Oh yeah, by the way, should be obvious if there's a chest hill. Obvious solutions to puzzles. But normally you wouldn't enter from behind of a place because, you know, reasons. But when there's loot, there has to be a way to it. I had to fish over I catch a pig hill. That's how I caught him. That was awkward for both of us. Tell me why we don't not live directly in the water in this place for a pal. Do you imagine you think we are some kind of fish? We're part of human society. How do you think we would work made of paper underwater? And how would we bear ourselves on fire? We are not underwater cavemen. There you go. I mean, I didn't want to insinuate, but, you know. Oh, so I see the thingy on the mini-map that said, well, not on the left, the lower right corner that says, I was like, hey, a thing. But. Seems like I'm not fully exploring this place. Huh. I'm sorry, so hey. Is that another solar furnace? What's that? Another solar furnace, you said? What am I supposed to do with that? Also, I want to point out. Did I just pick up? Yeah. So, what is that am I supposed to do with another solar furnace? Also, I thought there was supposed to be more to this area than just what we're doing with right now. Also, I don't like, yeah. So I'm just a bit confused. Where is that? Yeah, we have one of those. Like, it shows like the symbol thing though, doesn't it? The problem is I have not seen like any of the symbols actually on this map yet. for me to find treasure. Like, I feel... Not sure it's weird, you know? Just saying. It doesn't look like we're anywhere near where that's... Alright. I don't know where that would be. Huh. Yeah, it's like it's showing, you know, the hey, potential buried treasure thing, but I don't see any buried treasure locations. I feel like the game is lying to me. So let's look at the map, and the problem with the maps, you know. Like, it suggests that there is. Right, but like... Huh. I think that symbol is just lying to me. I'm gonna do one check just in case. Chained echoes. Buried treasure. Okay, so I'm not completely insane. Bug, there is no buried treasure. Not my thoughts so anyway. Uh-huh. So it's weird that there's like, you know, one extra silver on these. Cause we have just gone through all 12. Like, why is this extra one for? Anyway, to be fair, I was expecting a bit more out of this area. My bad. So, welcome to later. Like, there wasn't even a merchant there. It was just, hey. Okay. Expecting a bit more. My bad. Priorities. So it's that location. We have all the elemental tablets. We have all the equipment. We have all the armor. Shit, I guess we go back to the Arcane Grottos for, well, 2 reasons. Maybe find a thingy. And we start over hill. Alright, not this map. You know what? No. So, alright, so we're after a few things. A buried treasure, which, you know. But firstly, hey bro, you have anything out? You have berries? But yeah. I mean, the real god might go. Okay. I'm just looking at in the lower right corner, see Which one we missed? We missed a buried treasure hill. Which is unfortunate. So we shall go exploring until we find it. And then we'll go chase the tablets where they belong. Must be like further down, unless it's in like that area there, which it could be, but I don't think I missed things then. Because remember, if we should have found it, right? Go check this corner. Okay, it's in this map. Which means you probably missed the one where, you know, running past things. Potentially. Well, let's go see if we can find what the symbols are. Where are the symbols for this place? Well, as you can tell, I'm seeing a bit of a problem then. Can you see what that problem is? I don't see what the symbols are at all yet. How am I supposed to guess where the thing is? Oh, so yeah, no goblin enemies because, yeah. Reasons. Thanks. Oh, so apparently we missed this one chest downhill. Not sure how we missed that. Okay, so that's a symbol there. That implies maybe this way. But like more so uphill, right? But like more so over here? Maybe. So like, wait, what about like over here? No? Yeah, that made sense to me. There we go. Yeah, we did it. Alright, so there's 3 things left to do. Okay, grottos. Do I ever go back on the boat? But I mean, that counts. Okay. 2 things left to do. I'm not sure if we're ready for this. Cause yeah, welcome to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We found all the elementary tablets out of one. So, yeah. Time to go fight the super optional boss. Yeah. I see the series finally broken, so my supposed never-ending sleep does indeed come to an end. These cowards certainly were thinking that with my depth of war, the thousand realms within him, on this godforsaken island, away from any semblance of a civilization. But now I'm free again. The world will once again kneel in fear of my return. For I am the ruler of the Eastern Realms, founder of the Genos, son of Antrim, destroyer of true kings, first of his name, God King Gamdarel. Now I shall bestow upon you the reward for releasing me. Let me vanquish your vessel and free your soul from the bonds of human flesh. So yeah. Hey bud. I don't know about any of that, but I'm just gonna do this real quick. Maybe some attack stats. Okay, what you got, buddy? Wow, that's not gonna lie, that's a bit bullshit. Just saying. Just a bit bullshit when you know, take me out before I can literally do anything. Just a bit bullshit. The problem though is we don't have like the certain items I would like. Like we can have we don't have like multiple heals and stuff, which is a bit unfortunate. The problem though, yeah, it's thrice, so yeah. And I can't just, you know, loop and stop. Because that would be dumb. So he's just gonna do that again. And again. And again. So yeah. Come on, get over it, buddy. Oh, no, you're not going to? Okay. When I was in this magical mode. Well, that's bullshit. Ow. Cool. Well, I do not have enough age awareness to keep reviving everyone, you fucker. Does that. It does that. It does that. And that. So that's a bit bullshit. Okay, everyone's in the best equipment, right? Yes. So how the fuck do I fight you? Well, honestly, I think I have an idea. Sienna. Yeah, I'm gonna need you back with that stupid skill. At least for the start. Alright, what you got? Can we raise our agility enough that we can guess again? No. Unfortunate. Well, let's weaken him before he starts, you know, once. Give HP regen first play this time. Knowing what's happening. Uh-huh. The thoughts are corruptible. Oh, jeez. There's that slash. So, yeah, he's just gonna use RNG this time. Gotcha. So he's weak to nothing if I can be robbed. Okay, well. At least his turn order is all the way back there this time. The first thing's first, rob him. Sure, why not? And then secondly, go ahead and start smacking on him. To make sure he's blind. Yay. Because he still should be in his physical phase. And you make sure we're buffed. And you go poke. Yay, poke. Uh-huh. Yeah, look at that. That blind. Super useful, isn't it? As long as he's gonna resist the next cast of it, so... Let's get to work damaging him, shall we? Good crit check. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Just trying to think if I want what's his face. With his summoned weapons. I mean, you could try doing this. Try paralyze him. Wants a battery now, you. Okay, well, let's get started, shall we? One. Oh no, he's in magical mode. Now he's got that shit going. Preparing the wheel and run around. The fuck is the wheel? I mean, you could try doing that. Does this even work? Nope. Not gonna work. So basically, I have an entire turn here where he's just that. Can I cleanse him of his bullshit? Well, I got rid of his HP regen at least, so there's that. Just concerned what he's doing to us. I can't, you know, do anything for this round. You have raise, but you don't have re-raise, do you? Equipped. Shit. Oh well, that's unfortunate. Well, let's defend then. You have full bloom for 2 turns, but you can't really damage him this turn, so also defend. Ow. Okay, that wasn't terrible. And now I can actually attack him, so bonk. Full bloom. Divine blossom. Lower the stats again. And you let's just heal all. Problem though is that. Yay for paralyze. Ah, paralyze is gone. Shit. Okay, Glenn, I need you to redo that, even though we already did other things. Well, do it again. Okay, what you got? We're still buffed with, like, light attacks for a bit, yes. Kim's gonna end. Poke. Alright, let's get this going again. He's probably going to switch back to physical, isn't he? And that's what I would do. Well, let's put ourselves in danger. Yay, danger. Okay, so biz mode. And then he's going to do that shit again, which is irritating as fuck. And then apparently he's going to change back to magical mode. And then he's going to do that. So he literally skipped an entire turn. Okay. Make sure that's still going on us. Taunt him. Try to lower our aggression. Get our agility buff going again. So remember, we can't hit him this turn, so yeah. Defend. Defend. Okay, at least Chrono could just... I mean, did I call him Chrono? At least Glenn can, you know, just full heal himself back up. Yay. Okay, we have that going for a while. Crit buff's still active, TP regen still active, shield and aura about weakening, which isn't good, because shield and aura is pretty useful for what we have going on. We could try to paralyze him again, it's been a while, so... yeah, we tried to paralyze him. Again. He resisted. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we can't blind him again, sadly. Once, but bad was a bullshit thing. So I guess, yeah. Bonk. his stuff again. Wow. I was expecting a bit more, honestly. I'll take it. It's not terrible of a fight. Hey, no Grandma Shard, yeah. This honestly must have taken still on me. Go to no one else before you escape. You're most bet Slayer Kings. In this world ruled by the strong, you can walk with your head held high. Fairly well. And we get a King's Monument. Yay. But yeah, we have 4 sets. I don't even know what to do with those. But anyway. So yeah. Boop. Boop. And looks like our reward board is done. Yay. Well. Now we head back to the Amazon real quick. So hey, you feed him, you get this big statue here in the middle of your island. Well, maybe not middle, but yeah. Nice. Now I was expecting him to do more, but like honestly, he didn't. Like, what was that one where we was like, I'm gonna switch to physical attacks. Now I'm gonna switch back to magical attacks. But I'm not really gonna do anything. It's like, okay. But anyway. So now what sucks? I don't like the fact that there's literally only one crystal here. To go from point A to B. Because you know what happens when you go from point A? Everything fucking respawns, that's what. And I don't give a shit. Snap. Be on, warrior. Yay. We. So I go up and through this gate. Then we go up. Through this gate. Okay. We caught Wyatt. So we go up. Through the actual academy itself. Which we found pretty small, honestly. Okay, we're caught up now. Now is where we save. Now is where we save again, actually. Just in case. So. Wow. Apparently it goes further than I thought. So we're actually not at the door yet. I just, you know, made preparations for such. Oh hey, yeah, there was our fast travel location we needed. This ended with travel so well, might as well be honest. I lied last time, I have no wife or kids. But thanks to you, I'm pretty rich now. I don't need to work out again, but I feel bad for lying to you, so I decided to follow you until the end of the journey. And that's only one time. Do you need anything? I mean, to be fair, I have better equipment than what you have, and I don't know why you have them. Okay, why do you have these materials? These are not in-game materials. But thanks. Oh, there you go. So remember, we got everything nice and prepared. You want help, by the way? I forgot. My bad. Hoo hoo hoo. Okay, anyway. Now, once again with that save. Hi. And Queen's Range is ahead. Please kill my beloved. We haven't. They never really explained June that much, did they? Like, what is her deal? It's like, yeah, it never explained what June is. Who June is. What her whole deal is. So, hey, the door, everyone. Is this the door to the realm of the vein? It is indeed. You have reached your destination. Rain, Colleen. This is where the rain of the vein ends. When the storm opens, we can reach the vein. But in return, they too can reach us. They have divine power that advantage and can kill you humans before you could even blink. Us humans? Who are you, Grain? Have you forgotten already, Master Bart? You were never an ordinary student. I've been so many things my long life, but you're right. I wasn't there to learn, I was there to teach. I was teaching you the role my successor without you noticing, Glenn. So only personally I attempted to equal to mine. What do you mean by that? Or even need to have the same color, the same scent for you to be able to receive my abilities. You've been slowly receiving them for quite some time now. That's why you can witness the standstill time. That's why you can manifest the dead souls of the maelstrom in the form of these children. That's why you can make the white door appeal for Magnolia. And that's why you're able to resist the power of the vein for a few moments to use the grimoire. You are my successor, Glenn. But oh, why don't you do it yourself if you're so powerful? For tens of thousands of years I roamed the world, long before the Harmony even existed. Long before humanity existed. I'm at the end of my lifespan. I can only use a fraction of the power within me. No longer an obstacle to the vein. But you. That's where Colleen's gonna go pissy. What are you talking about, Master? You said Glenn failed. You said I had potential. Glenn stands before me stronger than ever. You were just replaced from the habit pit because you spent a lot of time with him. What are you trying to say? Look at you. You don't even have nearly what it takes to control my power like Glenn. I'm supposed to live the rest of my life without a body in this form? What is that? Glenn, stop it. We now complete the transfer of my power. It won't take long. Use it to extend the power of the vein and kill them with the grimoire. Then I will be no more. Then I will be free. Free from this endless mission. Stop it. Use my power to stand against the vein and kill them with the grimoire. After you show up to kill the Harbinger. This will be your task going onwards. Clay, what are you doing? What? You fool, what are you? Give it to me. Give me the power of the will. Wayne, you dumbass. I can't control it anymore. That's energy, yes, I can feel it. I can absorb it. Stop him. Oh wow, he has a body again. I did it, Glenn, you see that? I have the ultimate power. I will share the vein. I will purify the world. He took the world by force. He wasn't prepared for it. He can't control it. Well, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to do a boss fight. That's what we're going to do. Get the power back. You must kill him quickly. Rain, he is dead. The key to the door. Give it to me. Sorry, King. I don't quite get it yet, but somehow my gut tells me I have to stop you. Stop me, you? You're not for Glenn. Don't know who you're dealing with. You do even know who Glenn was. I can see it in his memory screen as the being who made mankind forget his existence. Now I am here. I'm the one who will lead the world into a bright future. I mean, he's ambitious, Chuckle fuck. I'll give him that. But that's all you are, buddy. It's just a chuckle fuck. The human Leopardria Divinus. Possible. The true king enters the same as order to kill the vein, to kill the harbinger. They the guardians of all the beings are now dreaming. Look at you leaking. Where's this pain? The son of a... The world's not bending and trying to escape me. That seems to be our last chance. We will put you over your pain clean. Not unless I go find a fantasy form. Then try Glenn. At thrice, of course. Now I'm going with, well, we're going with this, so you're gonna have a bad time, so. 1, 2. I thought you said you were gonna at thrice. Anyway. Wicked fire. Bonk. And sir. Okay, now that everyone's got their buffs, let's go. He adds 3 times, right? Whoa. Whoa, 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 buddy. Buddy. That's cheating, and you know it. Phew. Yeah, well, I need you to not have a turn, so. Yeah. Oh, defensive captain. Oh, great, he's preparing Ultramon. How about no? How about you don't prepare Ultramon? How about we silence you so you can't cast it? That didn't help. Oh well, hey, no grammar shard. No, the power's mine. I'm not giving it away. The world is going down the drain. Only I can save it. Oh, continue our fight, buddy. What is this place? Place where you can't depend mechanical means? Glenn, you don't have control over the power. I'm going to plow this world from the ground up, Glenn. You cannot stop me. Uh-huh. Feel my true power. You gonna go more Final Fantasy boss mode? Yeah, he's going Final Fantasy boss mode. Who do you think you are? You know Kefka. Like, seriously, you don't know Kefka. What the fuck is this shit? So you have Alfred, you have Magician, you have Tank, you have Healer. Well, I mean, they're all weak to light. I mean, give me a second. Get my agility buffs going. Get my 10 cents going. The problem there's the background. Yes, I know the background painful. I apologize for that, but there's not much I could do about that. So anyway, you guys are all weak to light. Well, in that case. Sorry, I'm just getting all my butt going at once. Okay. Time to start putting you in your place. So as you can imagine, I can't really steal anything from him. I think I want to use that just for funsies. Let's work on that hero. I don't like heroes. Yeah, I don't have heroic algorithm yet. Uh-huh, cute. Well, I think you switched to you now. And time to start dropping this. Yeah, for blind. That might have hurt, actually, if it wasn't for that. Apparently Alfred's already dead. Whoops. Oh, well, that one's dead, too. Oh, that's the tank. The tank nope, never mind, the tank doesn't have tank HP. I was expecting a bit more, but thanks for the second Grimoire charge. Now go clean, that's enough. You're not a Final Fantasy boss. I shall master the will. Tell me the key phrase, the key to this door. Then we're going to tell you. Can't probably read your mind yet. When you all saw the key phrase at the same time as understandable even to me in my current present state. Powerful enough to defeat the enemy, be witness to it. Define the Lord, the underworld, the cage shall open. Clean, what the fuck is wrong with you? You dumbass. Hey, remember that fiery area we keep seeing? Clean, you mustn't. Don't worry, I'll protect you from the power of the vein. You idiot. Foolish child. Foolish, weak child. The Grimoire's spell needs to be destroyed. But if you won't go all far away, we may as well take over your body. What are you doing? Weaken like this, we shall do the impossible. We shall become one with a true king. This doesn't look good. Quickly, everyone to me, this is the Grimoire's chance. We are becoming one with him. We shall make him our new champion. Now I'm going to burst the Grand Grimoire. How dare you? Ah. So, yeah. Tink. Well, so much for clean. Are the vein dead? No. Well, the Grand Grimoire is a power away. It has no evil to absorb and crumble to dust. So hey, we did it, everyone. We finally destroyed the Grand Grimoire. We did it, everyone. Yay. It hurts. Our power is drained. So that's not over. So hey, remember how, you know, we're still powerful enough to crush you like flies. After all, you are nothing but mere humans. Mere humans? Bitch! Again and again you destroy the world, but again and again humanity and nature rebelled. You never give in. The what you live is now broken, you call them weak, but true if you fail them. I mean, it's like Mass Effect with the Reapers, honestly. The people who fight beyond the limits of their own lives. That's right, you were alive when the Harbinger came in. Will still be so when it returns. After all that you do for yourselves. Look at the short lives of humans. For countless generations, people have worked tirelessly towards a goal they would never see in their lifetimes. But it's a problem that would not affect them or their children. Yet their entire life to a cause that was far in the future. They fought for later generations despite setbacks, despite uncertainty. That is the strength of humanity. That is your downfall. Ah! And I'm trying to stop them. Clean. You won't be able to defeat them alone, but I can weaken them. They're taking control again, prepare yourselves. But if it's still against the gods, I guess we will make it work. This ain't looks anything but garbage to me. We should succeed then, right? If we don't try it, we will definitely know. This world has so much to offer, you will not destroy it. Let's punch some sense into these gods. These fiends don't worry with no chance to lead our dream to a better future. Let's show them what we learned on our journey. You're right. She. This may be our last battle together. They can do it, everyone. I believe in us. Well, let's win then. So hey, it's sort of your whole, you know, so many eyes, and wings. Well, not nearly enough wings. I mean, one of them sort of looks sort of angel-like, and I mean, you know, real depiction of angel with the wings and the eyes and the, so many eyes for days. Well, we could start with that, but in my opinion, the best way to start most fights is to make boss fights. Make sure we have all the buff stuff. So what you got? Not a fan at all. What are you weak to? Dark? Dark. The problem though is... Okay, that's good stuff. Problem is I want to use heal all from him, but at the same time killing him. One of our best bets though. And then... do that. The Glenn will release heal, everyone else I'm not 100% sure on. Make sure he's healed. Okay. Okay, stop. Well, at least you spread it out. That's fine by me then. Okay. Let's put the Scottish play, shall we? Oh, nope. Apparently we interrupted it. Apparently we did too much damage. Clean. Okay. Now it's magic and physical resist. Well then. Guess that's not gonna hurt him on that side, but it's gonna hurt him on that side. Oh, nope, no, lost that. Oh, apparently that took it out the duplicate. Anyway, heroic. Now, instead of starting again on you, I'm going to switch to you. And I don't know if this is really going to help, but blind. Oh no, not my TP. Bitch, I need that. Let me help you. Okay, so... Thanks for stealing my TP just so I could get my TP back. You dick. Poke. Oh no, that's twice. Oh no, barrier resist. So it's being magic resist right now, which is, oh well, oh no. Not the magic resist. Poke. Please be paralyzed. Nope, apparently now it's using the end of the world. No, you won't harm them. So nothing happened. Well, let's see if we have a crit buff. And remember, it has magic resist, so... Okay. I mean, you're about useless, still. Fail. But let's switch to him. Because he can at least do this. Metal Dagger. Oh. Up, interruption again. It's duplicating itself. Oh geez, that's a lot of pain. Up. Whee! Nope. Another interruption. Not going down without doing anything. Okay, well, there goes those ones. Yay. I swear this was just a cinematic battle more than an after boss fight, because, like, literally, Clean's doing 90% of the work now. Hey, that paralyzed. I think you need to eat your sucker. And you need to keep murdering that. Interruption again. End of the world. That time it might be worth it. Well, that's unfortunate. No, you shall live. Thanks. I can't do any more than this. Now you need to defeat the pain on your own. Well, if they stop doing bullshit like that, maybe I will. Yep, still magic resist for a turn, so... Hope. More interruptions? No? Okay then. Don't worry, Glenn, you got this. Apply all the details. Just that. I think we won. Yeah, you didn't because you summoned weapons now. Oh well. Huzzah. Ooh, 4 skill points. Woo. Ah. Ah. We are dying? Hi, Colleen. Well done, Glenn. The future is mine. The failure is mine. But lucky you were here as always. Back and turn the weak vein launched inside me. You guys did a great job. Well, I failed, you have triumphed. I don't want to leave this world completely useless. So I'm just gonna stab myself. What? Colleen, the vein died with me. It's happening just like Wayne wanted. But the power turned to you, Gwen's chosen one. Live well. Forgive me, sister. Is everyone alright? Is it possible? Have we won? Glenn? The wheel is mine now, so to answer your question, yes, we've won. Victory music. Can't believe it, the Vayne are defeated. It's like it's the Grand Grim were destroyed forever. There's only one problem. You guys realize that they're the Harbinger, right? Finally. What a great job, we did the impossible. She, all the fighting has an end at last. Well, everyone's a bit dumb, apparently. For such a long journey, thank you, everyone. But what is happening? The door crumbles. No weapon is significance. It says no longer needed. It will fall apart. Well, then we better escape. Round to grab ape on the way out. Do you hear that? Oh, hi. What's up? Eyes and tail. No, Drew can get see with all this noise. Are we going to fight? We survived this failure, now we're supposed to fail against Drew. Not if I can help it. And sit down. Away with you. You two seem to get along well. I forced my will on him. Then, don't have the power to fight new. That's not so easy to impose one's will on a true king. We're just like, hey, bye. I think it collapses. That's a lot of collapsing, to be fair. So, did we rescue Abe, or not? When the fiery calamity that hovered over Flanders suddenly disappeared, the people burst into shouts of joy. They did not know what had happened yet, but they thought they were finally free. Celebrations were held all throughout the country. Celeste Town was unannounced, the elected as queen of the new Flanders. She was advised by council representatives for all corners of the land. The journey had ended, but the unification between the people still had a long way to go. The disagreements between the countries did not magically disappear, or history of war could not be erased that easily. The queen and council stood before an enormous task, but they had hope. Therefore, they knew they would succeed in the end. You guys are forgetting about one thing, though. Hey, we did it. The red succubus? You? Seriously? It's true. People would think it was some kind of elegant pen and pad cow. Can't help it. I didn't pick the name. Haha. Oh, hush. It's not that funny. What do you intend to do now, Sir Eagle? I will travel throughout Eodria. But it's fast, and there was still much I have not discovered from my first journey. How about you? You'll probably return with Lynn. Take me with you. What? Please make me your squire. Are you seriously serious? Yes, I want to see more of the world. I want to help the people. Though with all the nasty stuff I did back then, there was no saving me. But Glenn showed me otherwise. I can still change. Please send me to his car and help make the world a better place. My dear Rob, I would love to. I can't say enough yet. What do you think? Only newborn can get drunk on this piss water. Let's head back to the home state arcade and drink some proper wine. I could use a vacation, true, now that my task is done. Get ready, everyone. She's coming. Who? Oh, hi, I'm Mario. Happy birthday, Mario. You all too much, this is not necessary, but thank you so much. Arthur sends his regards. Where is he anyway? And probably making me in preparation for the order of later north. The Harbinger's waiting. Yeah. You gotta remember that Hag and Gretchen stopped the pain. The ones that were keeping the Harbinger from, destroying the entire world by, murdering all the humans every so generations. Because you realize there was a problem here. It's quite simple, really. I mean, the main solution was wipe humanity at some amount of time, so that way there was more souls in the maelstrom to keep it at bay. Basically build a giant soul wall of, souls. The problem though is more people are born, those souls go back to the people, less souls for the soul wall to keep the Harbinger at bay. And now that the whole wars are done, and the weapon of mass destruction's gone, yeah, that was a bit of a problem, though. Oh, hey. But there's you leaving us? You know what time? You. How much time? Your life is urgent. You can't save me. In 2 years after the latest, the path will take my life. Fish is the price I knowingly paid to receive the curse. We will still try. You saved our lives when we managed to, and now we will save yours. Our lives are connected by this curse. We will find a solution and help you. I thought you were supposed to be, preparing the order for the Harbinger. What is this? Won't we rearm? Thank you. Always do, I'm sure it's the right thing. By the way, where's Glenn? I was just here to see where he is. Glenn's probably traveling between time and space. He's sort of obtained that now. Join the fresh show. There were a lot of people there, I prefer being on my own. Sorry, I'm kinda used to this power yet. Where are you leaving Flanders? Tomorrow morning, boarding the first ship. Busy, aren't you? Are you going to be a second Egwene now? No, to stay who I am. But the Egwene's way of doing things is not the right way. Can't just use any means without remorse to achieve my goals. Agreed. Dedicate myself to vanquishing the Harbinger once order is restored in Flanders. The power is clean, I will strengthen the Leonor order again. Bird. Now where do you come from? Doesn't seem to be afraid. Oh, he's been coming here all day. I even gave him a name. Oh, what are you calling him? Timothy? Oh, Glenn. He had red hair like this bird's feathers and loved flying. Ha! So, seems to be my ability. After all, it sounds like Glenn was not Timothy as well. I took his face as very sadness. Are you angry? You're certainly Glenn's own decision, right? His decision, huh? So this is what Egwene's power feels like. Kind of scary. Use it wisely and don't make the same mistakes I did. I can see Egwene's memories. I am to defeat the Harbinger with the help of the other two kings. Surely eternal mission standing there before me. No doubt you should succeed. I have to go now. The family inside me are dead now. My sword is on the maelstrom. Do you know that I have pet bird? What are you saying? Why are you saying this now of all times? You have the slave town of Golgotha, you know that. Pirate garbage surrounded by high walls. I had a thing with the guards, so we were doing okay. She often got presents. At one point, she brought me a cage of a bird. You are my best friend. One day, Badman came to our house and my mother sent me to the roof. First, I took the bird with me when we hid up top. I became afraid for him. He had nowhere to go in his tiny cage. I opened it and told him to hide somewhere else. Someone thought he would come back. I flew up higher and higher, picked up wind and flew over the walls. Don't know where I was going for the first time. I understood the concept of freedom. I just wanted to go where the bird flew. I also wanted to fly over every wall. So that's why he became a Skyarm pilot. People feel death and seek immortality, but after having lived so many lives, you can believe me on one thing. One life is more than enough. As long as you live it to the fullest. But I couldn't do that. I was weighed down by my burden for so long. When I was in Skymore, I was never very free. Could never truly fly. Perhaps I really do have the most potential to handle Grain's power, but I don't have the will to do it. I've had enough. What are you talking about? Not too late, Clarence. We'll turn around one more time. My power will save you, and you become the new true king. Oh, you crazy? I only fell. Look where I ended up. We humans have to make mistakes in order to grow. In the end, all that matters is the person we become. I'm tired at the end of my road. You, though, still have your whole journey ahead of you. Learn from your mistakes to become the savior of this world. Glenn? Don't cry, you do me a favor. I'll return to the maelstrom now. Glenn. When we die, we have the potential to become anything we wish for. Part of us can become a mammal, a fish, or an insect. We can become part of the earth, a plant, the leaf on a tree. We can become a drop of water in the ocean or a grain of sand on the beach. On the sky, a star in the night. I'm gonna become a bird. We're so gonna be What the fuck is this plot? A bird that can spread its wings through the blue sky, truly free. So yeah, Glenn's technically dead and Killing's taken his form. And now Glenn came back as a bird. I'm not. I forgot about all of this. Oh jeez, that's dumb. That's a nice name for the bird. I should go now. Colleen's just a mixed bag of dicks. Like, okay. Like, the entire first like, the majority of Act 1, Colleen is literally, in my opinion, one of the best characters, because Colleen's, you know, Colleen's got that cleave. He does so much damage compared to everyone else. He's really good. Like, really good. Like, he has decent abilities too. Like, he's really good. And then he does the stupid, and it's like, no, I'm just... He has, like, so much ambition that he's willing to, you know, betray everyone and anyone. That he does it... That he hops around from, like, okay, I'm gonna kidnap Lean. Use her as a hostage to gain, you know, status with this other place outside of Landris. Then I'm gonna turn around and join the church. To then turn around and, you know, help the king. To then turn around and, you know, all just for power to try to change the world. Like, he's an ambitious shit. Don't get me wrong. But yeah. We'll meet again, if not in this lifetime, then it. We will. Oh, hi. What are you doing? You want to come with me, Glenn? Well, there you go. Whoop. Thank God never to put on a fake face. His own powers aren't fully awakened yet, Glenn. Ah, your face! Oh. There's a rat. Gotcha. Leave me alone. Where's the problem? Ah, she's a stowaway. Nobody to bother you, sir. Help me. I'll pay for a ticket. You don't have to do that, sir. You will take the money. I would take the money. So yeah. Are you alright? Yes. What's your name? June. Well, that's a thing. And what are you doing here, June? I was told that there's a person on the ship that would take care of me. That's why I sneaked on you. And who is that supposed to be? The man with the many faces. And who told you that? Ask a lot of questions, mister. The man without a face. The man with a mask. Ha! That sounds so fair deception me. Well then, accompany me a little. Do you like the bird? Did you pay a ticket for it too? Of course I did. A little too big for my own luggage. Strange bird that can fly, travels by ship. You're right, it is strange. He's only here because of me. You want to be alone. And now you have me. Right. Bye, Glenn. Push the bird off. Bored. We say goodbye to him together. Agreed, June? Agreed. Here you go. Here you go. Farewell, my best friend. Bye, Glenn. You became a bird. Wow, he's fast. He's the fast bird in all of Algeria. The June thing's not gonna be explained, by the way, at all. But here's your credits, by the way. Bird. So yeah, Matthias Linda. I have to say, this game, oof. Okay. So I definitely have some issues with it. Definitely have some issues with it. Because it suffers from... Well, in my opinion, there's a lot good to it. There's a feel bad to it, though. Bird. Like, the main issue with this game is the fact that, okay, you have your crystal system, which sucks. Like, I had to cheat that thing, and... are you okay, Ergo? Oop. Vocalized audio. Hopefully we don't get copyright flagged. But, yeah. My main issue with it is the fact that, yeah, we have the crystal system, which sucks. Oh no, you're being judged for robbing the person. Bird. Problem is, these cutscenes are going to keep distracting me from what I'm trying to say. Oh, hey! Oh no. Oh, he had pups. Look at those pups. I'm still so distracted. Ah, right. Clean sister. He sacrificed Patrick. He would have sacrificed the entire world for her too. Hell, he almost did. We. Are we done? I think we might be done. Hopefully we're done. Also, I can't skip the credits. Just gonna point that out. Can't skip the credits. But anyway, so a major issue is the crystal system, which, you know, it sucks. It's like, okay, it's no longer as bad as, you know, when it used to be. You pull out like a crystal and you lose its purity. That was dumb. But still, it's dumb because, yeah, it's almost next to impossible to legit get Krista up to level 10 because of the way the parity system works. Like, if you maybe find some, like, ones with 5 parity, and you can maybe get up there, but still, that's dumb. But yeah, that's just major issue, I'd say. Is it's a tedious system that you can honestly skip if you really want to. But yeah. That end, by the way. Okay. Now we go back to the main menu. Yes, no, maybe. Game? I need to do something. Well, it's just going to stay on that one and not go back. Oh, that's unfortunate. There we go, finally. Thank you for your support. Without you, this game wouldn't exist. Oh. Finally, we're having more credits now. Even though we just had credits. Oh, here's the Kickstars and stuff. Which means we might be here for a bit. But anyway. So, the second issue I have with this game is the whole... What's that? Do you want to explore? No, you can't. What's that? You want to go this way? No, you can't. This is... I can't go that way right now. This is the wrong way. This is the wrong way. This is the wrong way. Every single time we try to go like some direction. But it's like, no, you have to do the story until like Act 2. Then once you enter Act 2, well, now you can finally explore, but you're still restricted a lot. But yeah, it's a lot of that. Like, what's that? You want to go explore and become more skilled up and everything? No, you can't. And then it's like, for example, like the skill points, like the Grimoire Swords, I mean. It seems to overload you towards the end. Like every boss fight and everything was just giving us Grimoire Sword, Grimoire Sword, Grimoire Sword. Yet towards the beginning, less so. Like there was just big gaps between boss fights towards the beginning where it was like, well, maybe we'll get a Grimoire Sword, maybe we won't. And then towards the end, it's like, well, you know, here's all the Grimoire Shards, and nothing to really spend them on, because you already got everything. And no, we didn't really need to grind for skills, it's just, it made things easier, having, you know, all those skills and things. But even then, yeah, I wouldn't say this was that hard of an RPG. Like, we had some fights that we sort of struggled with, mostly just because, hey, guess what? This needs to be done this certain way of, you know, using like re-raise and other things to make sure we don't just fall over and die from, you know, stupid instant death attack. But yeah. Now on to the whole... I guess it would be a bit of a moderate problem. At some point, somewhere... At some point they basically fucked up the whole Hooge. With the whole, oh, what's that? These merchants no longer work. I think before that they even made it so you couldn't even return to the Hooge or land there without crashing the game or something. But they fixed that, they just didn't fix the merchants. And the problem though is the merchants are sort of required for sky armor, so there's, yeah, that problem now. Well, you can't really get your proper highest level sky armor weapons. You can't really get the airship models. Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, we cheated, of course, and had access and such, but still. Bit off-putting knowing that they broke that and never fixed it. Because they were too focused on, you know, releasing a DLC, which, you know, we'll get into. It's on the to-do list. But yeah. Oh geez, there's a lot of Kickstarters. And the fact is, we can't even skip it. Which is, you know, a bit irritating. I don't like unskippable credits. Okay? Yeah, I don't like unskippable credits. But overall, I'd give this game, yeah, a 6 out of 10. Before, I would have given it like an 8.5 out of 10. It's just, you have almost, I guess not exactly required stuff, but still, you have some of your game broken, and it's sort of big parts that you sort of shouldn't have broken, just saying. That's at least a -1 or 2 from that. The whole crystal system's at least a -5 because it's stupid and just irritating to deal with if you're not cheating like I did. And the whole, yeah, you lose another point of now from -1 for the whole. What's that? I want to go explore. Nope, this is the wrong way. But I want to go explore. Nope, this is the wrong way. But I'm trying to do things. And then you also get into the point where it would just be literally story for like an hour or two straight. Of course, but I have other stuff I want to go do. Like, thanks for the weapons. I want to go upgrade the weapons. Nope, you're stuck in story for another hour. But I want to, you know, I want to go use upgrade my weapons so they'll be, you know, better for the fights ahead. Nope, you're stuck in story for now. Like, that's dumb. And the problem though is, I do that a lot. Like, okay. Like, it's got really irritating, like, every time we got a new weapon. Like, okay, if we need to upgrade this weapon, we need to upgrade this armor, we need to put the crystals into this new weapon from the old weapon. Oh, what's that? Well, now we have another new weapon. Now we have to repeat the process again and again and again and again. Up until finally we can have ultimate weapons and ultimate armor, so we no longer have to do that. The only problem though is by the time we get that, it doesn't really matter that much because we're at the end game anyway, so woo. It's just, yeah. It's RPG. I can't fault that much. Like, that's just RPG mechanics that are just, you know, just tedium. It's like grind, but not grind. Because the problem with grind is, you know, it wasn't terrible in this. Like, I'd say there wasn't really that much grind. We just made grind because, you know, we wanted to get all the skills, you know, matched out for, you know, people. And the fact that you can, you know, hold on to all your skill points and just let it level up without spending your skill points until, you know, you get a new skill. That's a good mechanic. But yeah. And towards the end, they were just like, hey, here's like 10 extra Grimoire swords that, what the fuck am I going to use them on? No, it appears like, it was more like 15 to 20 actually, but it's like, what am I going to use these on? I have no use for these. Also, for fuck's sakes, I'm getting tired of these Kickstarters. I want to skip, but they're not letting me skip. Just keeps going on and on and on. But yeah. Ultimately, it's a fun game. It's just hindered by issues that, you know. Because for some reason, Matthias thought the best way for a player to have fun is to limit the player's exploration. And then let the player explore, then limit the player's exploration. Then let the player explore, then limit their exploration. Steve. But yeah. Let alone the fact that, you know, we're going to put an entirely complicated crystal system in that, you know. So you get a crystal with like purity 3, and like maybe it's already tier 3, which, you know, could work. You could always just use that and not have to upgrade it. Let's try to upgrade to 5. Okay, it's up to 5. 2 charges left. Let's upgrade it to charge 10. Now it's at an 8. 1 charge left. And, well, we ran out of charges. Trying to get it up, though. Stuff like that. It's still going. It's still going. Like, I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to talk about while waiting hell for 10 hours on fucking credits. I can't skip, by the way. Okay, let's go over characters. Okay. Like, I like Glenn. Glenn's your typical hero that wants to be the hero but doesn't want to, you know, be the hero at the same time. Like, he wants to be the hero. He wants to be, you know, the Skyarm pilot that saves stuff and all that and helps make the world a better place. But at the same time, he does want to be, you know, involved in this big of a plot. It makes sense, of course. Clean, you would sacrifice the entire world just to save his sister. And he practically tried doing that. Which is, you know, he's like, I would say he's very morally gray. Like, good intentions, evil actions. Doing evil deeds for good intentions, basically. Doing anything and everything to fulfill his ambitions, to change the world. And the fact that Glenn, whatever, it's like, hey, go do that. I'm gonna become a bird. That's dumb still. But yeah, June's never explained. Just, hey, we meet another June, but it's the same June? Who knows? But hey, we're getting down to Z's. We might be towards the end now. Let's see. Rob is situationally the worst character, but he has character growth. Also, we now have a black screen. You have been placed before the final boss battle. Save you can receive a complete save flower tag. Oh well, fine, I should do that. I thought I already did that, but sure. Well. No, I don't want to exit the game completely. I want to go back to the main menu. I can't go back to the main menu, apparently. But anyway. So, like, Rob is situationally, I'd say, the worst character because, yeah, he's sort of an asshole to everyone in the party, practically, except for Lynn. But he has character growth, especially once we get Ego. Ego, who, I like Ego, it's just, I don't really have much use for a tank. Like, Glenn can handle fights. I don't really need Ego to handle fights. Let's see. Let's go over people, though. Okay. So, Lynn. Honestly, I'd say, in terms of protagonists, Glenn and Lynn. Also, I like how it says none down, though, yet there aren't those passive skill spots. I mean, you don't really build up resistances to anything. Because that's not really how the system works. But anyway. So, Glenn? Yeah, not bad protagonist. Lynn, though, Lynn made more of a better protagonist because she's basically the princess who wants to help the people, you know? You could say she's like basically the moral of the party. Who's basically, you know, plot relevant to the whole story because, you know, she's literally the reincarnation of Lady Rihanna. Well, sort of Lady Rihanna. Basically the reincarnation of Ed's important maiden throughout time to keep, you know, well, actually her whole purpose is pointless after, you know, the Guardians in her died, technically. Because that was her whole point, was to bring those Guardians to keep, you know, the thingy, the Harbinger at bay and all that. But then they all died just to bring her back, but yeah. Unfortunate that. But still. The Harbinger's not dealt with. Marcus isn't dealt with. There's a lot of gaps there that aren't dealt with. Which, we'll see what the DLC does. I think the DLC might deal with Marcus and stuff. Maybe. I'm not sure. But anyway. Lynn makes a good protagonist. Victor is my favorite character because he's just there. Like, that's his whole thing. Like, he can't spoil shit until he needs, until, you know, we figure out the whole story from our character's perspective. Not from the game's perspective, but from our character's perspective. Like, Victor's whole thing is just, hey, he's been through Ed's amount. He's been alive the entire time that Glenn's gone through, like, multiple lives. Like, Glenn was his master, his son, his mentor, a lot of other things. Like, every time Glenn wakes up, it's like, hey, I need to find Glenn, and, you know, help him through his next life. Through multiple lives. Well, Glenn was not even there yet. But, like, Victor's a true bro. He's true bro, too. Like, he's just been helping Glenn since the beginning. Well, not exactly the beginning, but the second beginning. Sienna, I like Sienna because, you know, she's just there to be, you know, our thief character, basically. And to basically, you know, have the casual, not as much of a character development as Rob, but have the character development of being like, you're no longer just a thief, you're helping everyone. You're a hero and all that. Barthras, I sort of wish I used more, because he's really decent with his summon attack. It's just, you know, we put Lynn on the front line, and most fights were done before Barthras really could, you know, even get to summon attack. But yeah. He has his mysterious, or, well, we didn't really get too much in depth into him, except for the fact that, you know, he had his son became part of him. and and he summons metal weapons because of a curse. It's not really fully even explained that much, other than just, hey, both him and Amari have a curse, and that Amari's not going to live much longer, unless Bartos finds a way to remove the curse, but, you know, who knows where that would lead. That's sort of another loose end. Amari, of course, being, I mean, problem though, she is almost full-on healer, with maybe some stuff into, you know, dog abilities and, you know, gun abilities, but otherwise, she's literally full-on healer. It doesn't really have enough stats in most things to really be that great for combat. Like, it's one of those ones that would just put her in the back row, and I should have kept her on. I should have kept the whole, what's it? Re-raise on her, just because, you know, that's used for some of those late game fights. Well, you know, stupid instant death attacks. Ego, as I mentioned, I like Ego. It's just, like, see, he has decent attack. It's just, I mean, yeah, compared to, like, Glenn. And, wait, where are you? Oh, right. And Mika? Like, yeah. Like, if I really needed him to tank things, yeah, I'm sure he could have done a decent job. Yes, HP after all. It's just, like, he's good. Like, I like his character. Because, well, he's a cute little bird owl. But at the same time, it's like, I just don't have a use for a tank. That's the problem. I like him, but I don't have a use for him, really. Same with, like, Raphael. We get him way too late. And he's, like, he's built sort of to be like a tank. Actually, looking at his stats, he's slightly better in terms of, well, compared to Ego, like, has just a bit more health. He has HP drain, which helps. More TP. Bit better attack. Less actual physical defense, but more magic defense, which isn't bad. It means he could technically be a second healer. Or third healer, really. Yeah. Do you still have the same amount as her? Yes, you do, which is surprising. I mean, he's also a bit faster. Like, he has stuff going for him that make him almost a bit better than an Ego, but at the same time, once again, what role do I have really for a tank? Rob, we already went over. Tomka. Tomka is unfortunate in my opinion, because he suffers from the whole blue mage thing. Where sadly, blue mages don't really have that defined of a role. I mean, they are useful, it's just they don't have that defined of a role, honestly. Because, like, his stats were all over the place. Like, he's well-rounded. So it means he's not really great at anything. Like, he's not our best attacker, he's not our best mage, he has more HP than everyone, but doesn't have that great defense. He has decent agility. He's decent, but at the same time, it comes down to what role does he really play? And that's the problem. As a blue mage, he doesn't really play much of a role. Like, sure, he has some abilities that would have been decent, but compared to everyone else has, you know, better abilities that fit their roles better than he does, sadly. And then there's Magnolia. I like Magnolia, but the problem though is we never really used her because, yay, she has a chance on her cards unless she's in her fairy form. Then it's 8 to 10, which isn't bad, but once again, we have her role is basically a magic user. Like, look at her magic. 217. Like, to be fair, she might have Lin be in magic. 226. No, maybe not. Bit more health. Around the same TP. Lesser attack. Lesser magic. Less defense, more magic defense. And she's slower. But yeah. She's about on the same par as Lynn. It's just, you know. Do I really want to go through the whole process of, you know, buffing and, well, make her into fairy form for like 3 turns and then doing all those other attacks, and yeah. It's like, eh. Like, Lynn literally became just, hey, I'm just gonna make the entire party better at fighting groups. Like, you know, oh no, that enemy's weak to fire. Well, let's make everyone do fire damage. Because, I mean, it started with, you know... Well, let's go to her skills. No, skills. I mean, it started with, you know, thrust attacks, which aren't bad. I mean, up to 2 hits damage. Air effects to go to 1.3 hits damage, which isn't bad. But yeah, cleanse is sort of useful, but the problem though is it doesn't remove the buffs I want it to remove. Third eye, I never really remember to use properly because that would be having to put another buff on, and most fights are usually ended before round 3 or 4. The same is the problem with Victor, is like he literally doesn't get enough turns to get all of his buffs off. Usually. Though I do like Heaven's Tail. Heaven's Tail is a very good ability. This, by the way, it's weak to Earth. Well, now you can do Earth damage. Yay. But yeah. Overall, I like most of the characters. Except like Rob. Rob's like the only character I didn't really have a use for at all. Like, he has bow skills. The problem though is they're all pretty much single target. Not until very late does he get an AoE thing. But yeah. He's basically a status affecting one. It's like, for the most part, I don't really use statuses. Like poisons, somewhat useful, but I can also do bleed, which is also useful. Paralyze is not bad, but blind's actually a bit better than paralyze, because paralyze, well, I'd say blind and silence are two of the, basically, your physical and magical counters. So he has that going for him. Paralyze is your maybe it'll work, maybe it won't work. And everything else is just sort of, Like, I get his whole purpose is to, you know, apply statuses and stuff, but at the same time, I was just ending most fights without worrying about that. Like, you know, just dropping a whole bunch of AoE and things are dead. Cause like, majority of fights are, you know, multiple enemies unless you find bosses, and if I find bosses, I'm probably going to be, you know, hitting them very hard. Rather than worry about putting conditions on them and waiting for X amount more turns for the conditions, for the damage over time to actually affect them. But yeah. Anyway, I've rambled enough. It's almost 2 hours. So yeah, this was Chain Deckers, everyone. We will be doing the DLC soon. Quote, soon. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all, and have a nice day.